Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a review on the new ABH Soft Glam palette. I am super excited that I got my hands on this palette. I wish I would have gotten it sooner, but my stores have been sold out. But I have it now. In this video, you will see what my thoughts are on these shadows. Are they the subculture mess or are they as good as the Modern Renaissance palette? And you will hear which of these palettes I need more in my collection than the other. If you are excited for this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel down below if you have not already. And if you are excited to see how the new ABH Soft Glam palette works on my eyes, how blendable they are and how pigmented they are, then go ahead and keep on watching. So I already have my eyes primed and now we're going to go into the Soft Glam palette. I have not even cracked this open yet, so I'm super excited. Whenever I went to Ulta to purchase it, I didn't even go over there. I just called ahead and had them put it on hold and I just walked up to it. So I have not even seen it in person yet. This is beautiful. So this is what it looks like. Sultry, which is this color right here, almost looks like a pressed glitter. But it's not. But on first glance, it does look like a pressed glitter, and it's not. Ooh, I also want to swatch this one. So pretty and fairy. Ooh, those look so pretty. And I also want to see what this looks like. So the mattes do have a lot of kick up, just like in the Modern Renaissance palette. But as you can see, they are super pigmented. We are just going to jump in and see what kind of look I'm going to create with it. The first shade that I'm going to dip into is Orange Soda. And I am picking that up with a Morphe M441 brush. There is a little bit of kick up with this, but what really matters is how it applies and blends on the eyes. So it is pretty pigmented and it does blend just as well as the Modern Renaissance shadows. Now I'm going to dip into Burnt Orange, and with that one there is a little bit more kick up than Orange Soda. Ooh, but it is super pigmented. Now I'm going to switch over to a Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to pick up Rustic. And I'm putting this a little bit lower in the crease. Now I think I really want to go into Mulberry. Now I'm going to pick up my Morphe M514 and I'm going to dip into Mulberry. I don't really know what I'm doing with this look. I just want to test out all the shades. I'm just going to switch over to this Eco Tool sponge so I can pack that on the outer corner. That is very pretty. Now I'm just going to dip back into Burnt Orange just to blend a little more. Also going to put a little bit of that Mulberry shade on the inner corner. Now I'm really drawn to this fairy shade right here. So I'm picking up my Morphe M167 and I'm just going to dip into that, and we're going to try out dry first. I'm just going to pop that on the center of my lid. So I think it's going to pop more with the finger. So we're going to go in with the finger. Put that right on the center. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh, I love that. Oh, that is such a pretty shade. I'm just going to go out and blend. Now, without adding any more product to this brush, I'm just going to go in and tap over the edges to blend them a little bit better. And then I am going to add a little bit more of mulberry on the very outer and inner corners, just to bring that back a little bit. I am obsessed with that fairy shade. It is so pretty. So I went ahead and applied all the rest of my face makeup and a wing liner, and now we can move on to the lower lash line. I'm just going to take a pencil brush into this burnt orange shade. I'm going to start smudging that underneath my lower lash line. Now I'm going to take mulberry just on the tip of that brush. This shade I'm going to apply on the very outer third of my lower lash line, trying to keep it as close to the lashes as I can. And then back in with burnt orange just to make sure everything is blended seamlessly. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of tempera. I'm going to put this on my brow bone. And also on the inner corner. Now I just went ahead and applied my brows and mascara, and this is the completed look. Overall, I am very happy with how my look turned out using the ABH Soft Glam palette. I really love the color combination in this palette. It is very wearable. You can do so many different looks. And that is one thing that I feel like the Modern Renaissance palette is lacking. You can create several looks with it, but most of the looks are going to turn out red, so they still kind of look similar. So here are both palettes. I have the Modern Renaissance up top, and this is the Soft Glam palette on bottom. There are a few repeat shades in these palettes, such as Tempera, which is the lightest shades. You also do have Burnt Orange in both palettes. You also have Cypress Umber in both palettes, which is the dark brown. And I think those are all of the repeat shades that we have in these palettes. But as you can see up top with the Modern Renaissance palette, most of the shades in here are reddish orangey colors, whereas this one you do have a lot of oranges, but you also do have different options of browns. They did also throw in Noir, which is a black color, which is a staple for me in most of my looks to darken up the outer V. And then you have quite a few lid shades such as Glistening, Fairy, Rose Pink, Sultry, and Bronze. And I happen to love all of those shades. Fairy looks really good on the lids, and so I was very impressed with this shade. I do love my Modern Renaissance palette. I do love ABH shadows. They are super pigmented. They do have a little bit of kickback, but they blend really, really good. But out of these two palettes, I do see myself using the Soft Glam palette a little bit more just because it is a lot more wearable. All in all, I am so happy to have both of these in my collection. Have you tried the new Soft Glam palette or the Modern Renaissance palette? Let me know down below what are your thoughts on these palettes. But that is it for this video. If you have not already, be sure you are subscribed down below so you don't miss out on any future videos. Also, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It does help my channel out so much, and I do appreciate all of the love and support you guys show my channel. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.